So here's our first update for the Hi5to5K attempt. The current plan is to launch it from the Midlands Sky at the Midlands Rocketry Club. So I've put the website up for that so we can see that. Okay, here's their website. This is the proposed date for the launch, so it'll be during this weekend. The rocket itself development is coming on nicely, and we've also been working on the Hifive electronics. So here's the current prototype. We've got the Hifive board with a sensor and a data logger. Currently we're looking at using a BME 280 sensor, so we're recording pressure, humidity, as well as the sensors on the Hifive, so acceleration and etc. We're also using the Hifive for launch detection, so it'll start logging to the micro SD card upon launch. So fingers crossed that's all going to work okay. The code's coming along. So we've got, let's have a quick look. We've got some the code written or partly written for graphing the data. So if I run this code, here you can see this is using temporary data, that it's logging the temperature over the time, the altitude and the humidity, and that's what it's graphing. But we can also see we've got the flight time, how long it was recording for, what the aperture was, difference between the starting point and the highest peak. We've got the peak temperature here, we've got the peak humidity as a percentage, we've got the maximum G, the maximum load that's happening in micro G, and the high and low pressure points. We're also saying how many samples that we're taking. We've also got the code for the logging. So this is the code for logging, using the I2C channel to bring in the data from the sensors, do all the calculations and log it out to our card. We currently plan on using a Cesaroni K660 Classic as the launch motor. This motor has a maximum thrust of just over 1,000 newtons, total inputs of 2,000 newtons, over 2,000 newtons, with a burn time of 3.69 seconds. So this should be more than powerful enough to lift the rocket vehicle with this payload and the other payloads that are going to be joining it on that test day. Stay tuned for update 2.